Welcome to the Beck and Siri Show.
And here at Team Sirius Tri Club, it's not just about swim, bike, run. It's about who you become. On our show, we don't just talk to you about swimming, cycling, and running.
We talk about mindset. We talk about fearless authenticity and being your very best self.
Hi there, Cam here from Team Sirius. Just wanted to jump in here and let you know we've got a special promotion going on. You get your first month of Tri Club membership free. What you need to do is go to the website, teamsiriustriclub.com, sign up for the club, and at checkout, enter the code SIRIUSFREEMONTH, all in caps, and you'll get your first month for free.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
This is a surprise because some people don't know that you're here.
Oh, yes, you guys.
Secret, everyone. Look who is now in the lounge room with me.
I'm in the lounge room, you guys, and feeling so blessed. It was literally a miracle that the doctors think I'm safer here than being in an apartment building in Denver. So basically, I asked them the question, I know that it's further away than where you want me. They wanted me close to the hospital, but I also feel like it's so much safer to be on the ranch than it is to be in an apartment building. So they agreed, and I'm home, and I just drive to the hospital 3 days a week, and it's the ultimate blessing. I'm so incredibly grateful, and to be home with my wife, with my dogs, with my horses, I think it's truly going to accelerate my healing, and I'm so deeply grateful. So that's why I'm here, but we've got an exciting afternoon ahead, you guys.
And I want to say a quick thank you. We did some of the yoga moves with Dan, and he was
Amazing,
amazing. Dan,
Amazing.
thank you so much. We're so excited about our virtual training sessions that we have going on right now, as well as our live chat, obviously, every Monday. We have Dan doing yoga on Monday nights. Tuesday mornings, we have Matt doing a bike session. Then we have strength conditioning with Leanna. And then Wednesday morning, I'm going to jump on the Peloton and allow you guys to join in. That's my commitment to you guys. Thursday morning, strength and conditioning again with Leanna. And then we have a cord session on Friday with Mary Carmen, and then another bike workout on Saturday that we're taking a Saturday morning turbo session. So they're coming to you. But tonight we're going to keep it pretty short because I am really excited. I wanted to bring a little bit more to the club than just swim, bike, run. And I was trying to think of ways to really add value. And the man that taught me that, his name is David Meerman Scott. He always said, you've got to create an irresistible concept and something that people be really excited about, and like an irresistible offer, but really bring value to the team. And that's how you will build and a great culture and loving. I guess you guys aren't even really customers; you're more friends. But so I wanted to bring to you David Meerman Scott. Now, David is part of the reason why this club. Siri actually met David at an event and partnered with him.
He's amazing, incredible guy, absolutely incredible guy.
And he's the reason why our club grew 300 and 400% the first and second year, and still growing. He's part of the reason, as well as Cam Langsford, in why our club grew so quickly. So a little bit about Dave. So Dave not only talks on, and has been for about, I think, 3 or 4 years, as a keynote speaker for Tony Robbins. Now, anyone who knows my wife, she gets to do that. She gets to do her, I think she has about 30, 40 minutes, most of the events, right, except for Business Mastery. Dave gets to talk for 2 hours on marketing. And Tony chose him because he is the marketing guru. He is one of the best in the world, and he's giving his time free to our club. We're so lucky. We feel so blessed to have him.
Yes, we do.
Dave has written 11 books in 29 languages. His book right here, Fanocracy, my wife actually isn't a part of this.
I made it in the book.
In this. Now,
Thanks,
turning
David.
fans into customers and customers into fans. You guys, if you don't have a copy of this book, you should get one. He's also, a few crazy things also, apart from 11 books in 29 languages, is that his word was on, actually saw it, was on Jeopardy, and then the word newsjacking, and he actually created that word. It is now a new word in the Oxford Dictionary. So he's also an avid athlete. He can do chin-ups on a bar, push-ups on a chin-up bar, where he turns himself over and actually does a push-up. He actually started off a little overweight and has dropped, I need to ask him, but I must have been, I'm going to guess, at least, I think it was close to 100 pounds, maybe less than that, because that's a lot, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Maybe 50 pounds or something, a lot of weight. And he's really lean and strong and fit and healthy and an amazing human. He swims 3K every day, except for now, because the pools are closed. But we might get him into doing some of our classes. And he's just an amazing surfer too. He loves surfing, and he's just an awesome guy. So I want you guys to jump on right after me. It's We've got about 3 or 4 minutes till he jumps on, so make sure that this is actually a funny thing. He has never gone live on Facebook, so I actually taught the marketing legend David Meerman Scott a new concept, and he always talks about real time. So David Scott, I feel honored that I got to teach you to do your first Facebook Live, and he's doing it from his phone, and he's very conscious of how everything looking great. So it's obviously with the iPhone, it never looks as good as on the laptop. But there you go, Fanocracy, you guys. Siri's in it. And he's also going to, just for our guys, that's why I'm going live to tell you, he's also offering the course that I did from Business Mastery is called New Marketing Mastery. When I got home from Business Mastery, I know Adam Hill's going to the course, going to Tony's Business Mastery this year. I was like, what do I do? And I actually invested in New Marketing Mastery and applied it as soon as I got home. I did it for 5 days nonstop.
You are amazing.
We created our Tri Club, and we haven't looked back since. And we did it thanks to this incredible man. So,
yeah.
Do you want to say anything else,
Brian? I just want to say he truly is responsible for us getting this club off the ground and the success that we've had as a club. So listen in, guys. He's amazing, and we love him. We love him lots.
And I'm wishing him good luck to go live because it's his first time. So.
Yeah. Good luck, David.
Good luck, Dave. We
You're
love
amazing.
You. Thank you.
Hey, how's everyone doing? Wanted to have some fun talking to you guys. So I'm here in Boston. I'm going to give you a little tour of my office. So I have a wonderful spot. Actually, I'm going to swing around so you can see. That's my Grateful Dead Wall of Fame. And that's my bookcase with all of the books that I wrote over there. My wonderful deck out there. And swinging back around like this. And I was thinking about this whole coronavirus thing that we're all dealing with, COVID-19 we're all dealing with. And I don't know what you're feeling, but I started off kind of being dazed and like, what the heck is going on here? And like spending a whole crap load of time on the news sites trying to figure out what's going on. Then I turned to depressed because I love going out in the world and speaking. I've delivered presentations in 40 countries, and I just absolutely love it. And haven't been able to get out and do speeches. But now I'm actually feeling really hopeful. I'm feeling hopeful because I think that we have an opportunity to reach lots of interesting people in this world. Yes, it's a difficult world that we're living in, but we have opportunities to reach people in new ways. And I've actually seen a kinder and gentler approach that people are taking these days. You know, it was, for the longest time, a pretty, can be dark and cold world out there in the online world. And I think that we're really coming back to being kind and being gentle. I've written 11 books, and my latest book is this one. It's called Fanocracy, Turning Fans into Customers and Customers into Fans. I wrote it with my daughter, Reiko. She's now 27 years old. We started this project. She was only 21 years old. And we started it because I'm a huge fan of the Grateful Dead. You can see all my Grateful Deaddom around here. And Reiko's a huge fan of Harry Potter. And we had this theory that any organization can build fans. And we looked at all sorts of different companies and organizations and nonprofits and government agencies to see who has built fans. And we learned that, yes, in fact, any organization can build fans. Team Siri's Tri Club can build fans. And in fact, Siri is in the book Fanocracy because of the great work that Beck and Siri and the rest of the team has done. I love it. And so Reiko now, interestingly, a little daughter comment here, my co-author on this book, Fanocracy, Reiko is going to start in the emergency department at Boston Medical Center in just 3 weeks. She's finishing up her medical school degree, and she is at Boston University School of Medicine right now. They're graduating her a couple months early, and the governor of Massachusetts is granting them their license to practice medicine a couple months early. And then she's going to start her residency program as an emergency room doctor at Boston Medical Center, which is the largest emergency department in anywhere in New England. She starts in just a couple weeks. She's going to be at the the forefront of COVID-19. And so I feel like I'm sending her off to war. So everyone give good vibes to my daughter, Reiko. So I'm thinking here about what all of us can do and what we can do now in this environment. And I think there's 3 things as you're thinking about whatever your business might be, 3 things that you can potentially be doing. And I tell this to a lot of different people. I mean, it doesn't matter what business you're in. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter whether you're working at a company or you have your own business. The 3 things you can be doing now is be thinking, and all 3 of them actually, about how to use these online channels that we all have available to us. How to use these online channels effectively. So the first thing to be thinking about is, instead of focusing on your products and services, think about focusing instead on your buyers, the people you're trying to reach, creating content for your buyers, thinking deeply about who your buyers are. That's a much better approach than just saying, buy my product, buy my product, buy my product. And there's so many people out there that focus so much time and attention on just trying to promote their products. But in the world that we're living in today, if you think about people you're trying to reach, that can be super effective. Beck and I had some conversations about that several years ago as she and Siri were starting Team Sirius Tri Club. And Beck and I had long conversations about how to reach people who are triathlon fans and get them interested in perhaps becoming members of Team Sirius Tri Club. And one of the things we looked at in terms of, don't talk about your products and services, but instead think about the people you're trying to reach and create content for them, was that not everyone's going to be a professional athlete. Yes, there are some people that they coach that are professional athletes, but very few are. Most of them are weekend warriors, people like me who just want to keep fit and have fun. I love swimming. Love it, love it, love it. So that's what I love that Beck and Siri built with Team Sirius Tri Club, is the idea that it can serve the needs of different types of people. Yes, there are professional triathletes, but there's also people who just love it and have fun with it and want to be better at it, and that the club helps us as well. So that's what you need to think about in your business. That's my first idea. Figure out who your buyers are, create great content for them, and approach it as reaching people in interesting ways as opposed to just selling products and services. The second idea is a real simple one, but so few people do it. And that's the idea of eliminating the jargon on your website or on your social media feeds. Eliminate the gobbledygook. Eliminate the silly kind of stock photos. I mean, so many people, I do a lot in the technology business, and people always focus on the flexible, scalable process for improving business and all these sort of buzzwords. Get rid of that stuff. So that's a real simple thing, the second thing. And if you're working at a company or you're running your own consulting firm, let's say, just go through your website and look for those jargon words and try to pull those out and get rid of them. Try to get rid of the photographs that are not of you and your people or your customers, the stock photos, and get rid of those. But the third idea, I think, is the one that's the most interesting. The third idea is the effective use of video, what we're doing right now. Because in this world of COVID-19, we have so much opportunity. No matter what business we're in, no matter if we're starting a business or it's an established business, no matter what marketplace it's in, we have an opportunity to reach people. When we can't be there physically, we have an opportunity to reach people virtually through video. So Reiko and I mentioned earlier, she's my co-author on this book, Fanocracy, Turning Fans into Customers and Customers into Fans, featuring Siri Lindley, of course, as in one of the chapters. But in Fanocracy, we wanted to study the neuroscience of what goes on in our brains when we become fans of something. And it was really important for us to decide to sort that out, to really do the research. We spoke with a number of different neuroscientists. Well, it turns out that our brains are hardwired, every single one of us are hardwired to want to be part of a tribe of like-minded people. That's something that's non-negotiable in our brains. We want to be part of a tribe of like-minded people. Because when we're with our tribe of like-minded people, then we are safe and we're comfortable and we're happy. And this goes back to our ancient brains, because when we were running around in the cavemen and cavewoman days, or running around on the plains trying to survive, when you were with your tribe, you're safe and happy. And when you're not with your tribe, you're vulnerable and it was dangerous. That's the same thing that's going through our brains when we become fans of something. So I love the Grateful Dead. I've already mentioned that twice, and this is the third time. So when I'm at a Grateful Dead concert, I've been to 75 of them, and with my tribe and with my people. And when I'm with my people, I feel safe. I can turn to anybody at a Grateful Dead concert and have a conversation with them, even if I've never met them before. And the same thing with Reiko and her love of Harry Potter. And the same thing with everyone in Team Sirius Tri Club too, right? Because this is a tribe of people. We are a tribe of people. We're a tribe of like-minded people who love triathlon. We're a tribe of like-minded people who love to be fit. We're a tribe of like-minded people who adore Siri and Beck and the other coaches because of what they do for us. That's a tribe of people. Now, normally, there's a really important component of being physically close to the members of your tribe. In fact, one neuroscientist, his name is Edward T. Hall, identified different levels of proximity. Further than 12 feet away is called public space. Our brains don't track people in public space. However, once you get inside of 12 feet, between 12 feet and 4 feet, that becomes social space. Now, in the world of COVID-19, you cannot get into people's social space. We're trying to social distance, right? So you can't do this now, which becomes an interesting opportunity. And then there's personal space, which is inside of 4 feet. So normally, under normal circumstances, how can you in your business get close to like-minded people, to your tribe, to get people close to one another? When you go to a triathlon race, you're physically close to members of your tribe. That's incredibly powerful. The closer you get to people, the more powerful the shared emotion. So what does this mean for the world of COVID-19? Well, it turns out there's another form of neuroscience called mirror neurons that become really, really important for us in this virtual world, because mirror neurons are the part of our brains that fire when we see somebody doing something, and our brains fire as if we're doing it ourselves. I'm going to demonstrate this for you. Beck, I didn't tell you that I was going to bring props. Here we go with the props. Here's a lemon and a slice of lemon. I'm going to demonstrate the concept of mirror neurons by biting into my lemon. Wow, when you bite into a lemon, right? My eyes close. My eyes are actually watering a little bit, and my mouth puckers up, and I've got my saliva glands doing their thing, and it's a really powerful thing to bite into a slice of lemon. My brain is firing. But your brain is firing too. You're tasting a little bit of lemon just by watching me, right? Isn't that incredible? Isn't that interesting? So that's your mirror neurons firing. Now, here's where it becomes really interesting in the world of COVID-19. Shoot videos for your business. It doesn't have to be Facebook Live. It could be videos. Put them on YouTube, put them on your website, put them on your social media. Video cropped the way this video is being cropped right now. I'm about 4 feet away from this camera, which means I'm about 4 feet away from you. Your brain intellectually tells you, David's on a screen. I know he's not in the same room as me. I know that. However, Your mirror neurons tell you that we're next to each other. Your mirror neurons are telling you we're in the same room. You know I'm in Boston. I'm probably thousands of miles away from you. I'm like probably 2,500 miles away from Beck in Colorado. But our brains tell us that we're in the same room. That's through mirror neurons. So when you use video in your marketing, in your social media, on your website, as part of your communications, as part of your sales process, especially in this world of COVID-19, this is a fabulously powerful way to communicate. We actually wrote an entire chapter about this concept in our book, Fanocracy, because it's that powerful. And it's especially powerful now in this world that we're living in, where we can't physically be near people. So those are the things I want to share, the 1, 2, 3 ideas. Talk to your buyers, not talk about your products. Eliminate your jargon and your stock photos. And then finally, perhaps most importantly, focus on using video as much as you can as a way to fire people's mirror neurons. They will feel as if they know you. You know that really weird feeling when you see a movie star up on the screen and you feel like you know them because you've seen them so much up on the screen? That's your mirror neurons kicking in. Intellectually, you know you don't know that moving star, but your mirror neurons say you do. So you can do the same thing to create fans of your business. So here's a couple of ways I can help. I first met Siri and Beck at a Tony Robbins event. And we've become great friends and have gone to a number of Tony Robbins events together. Tony Robbins and I partnered to create an online program called New Marketing Mastery. If you go to New Marketing Mastery, you'll see that online program. It's 65 videos, 25 infographics, a workbook. It's Beck will tell you she used that as a way to create her marketing around Team Sirius Tri-Club. So if that's something that you're interested in maybe taking a look at, please go to newmarketingmastery.com. And if you're interested in the program, I'm offering a nice $900 discount. Just use the code Team Sirius in the checkout process for $900 off. This book, Fanocracy, not only will you learn the ideas of mirror neurons and how to use video, but you'll also read a great story about Siri. It's Fanocracy, turning fans into customers and customers into fans. You don't even have to buy the book. Go to fanocracy.com. Fanocracy.com. You'll find a ton of really interesting information on fanocracy.com. All free, all easily be able to use that you can check out there. I do have one more thing that I'd like to share. If you'd like to work privately with me one-on-one, I've never offered this kind of private engagement opportunity before, but I'm going to do it now. Here's what I'm going to do. Starting in a couple of days, I'm going to launch a brand new site called livefanocracy.com. And for a very nominal fee, I think it's going to probably be about $100 for half an hour, I will get on a chat with you, probably using Zoom, and you can we can dig into your business. We can talk about anything you want. And here's where it becomes really interesting. Every single penny that I make from doing these short meetings with people is going to be donated to Boston Medical Center's COVID-19 fund. That's where I mentioned earlier my daughter Reiko, the co-author of the book Fanocracy, is going to be doing her emergency room residency starting in a couple of weeks. So I'm doing this way for you to have private one-on-one time with me. And I needed to gate it because I have so many people who want to just have a couple of minutes to chat with me. So I'm offering an opportunity. It's going to be very cheap, maybe about $100 to have a quick chat with me. And then all of the money I raise, every penny, is going to go to Boston Medical Center. So those are a couple of ideas. I know there are a couple of questions that came in. I want to answer a couple of questions here. Somebody asks, you talk on Tony Robbins' stage. How did that happen? What is it like to be on the stage? Oh my God, being on Tony Robbins' stage is crazy cool. I've now presented on his stage for the last, 2014, 6 years. And it's one of the happiest places on the planet because the amount of love that comes at me from a Tony Robbins stage. There's 2,500 people in the room. Everyone has energy. That burst of energy coming at you, and Siri knows because she presents at Tony Robbins events as well. I've had Beck on stage with me a couple of times, so she knows as well. The energy that comes off of that stage is absolutely fabulous. Tony read one of my books at one point, invited me to the stage, and fortunately we've been able to continue doing that for a number of times. So Joanne has a couple of questions. Joanne says that she runs a full-service salon looking for more clients as well as employees. And she's asking some questions about what platform to use, how to engage more people, how to get more clients, and so on. So Joanne, so first of all, the platform. I recommend that you think about two things in terms of your platform. The first thing is, where are your buyers? So your buyers may be on different platforms, perhaps Facebook, perhaps Instagram. In the B2B world, they're likely to be on LinkedIn. There might be some specialty platforms depending on what business it is. I don't know about your salon business, whether there's any specialty platforms. Sometimes there's geographic platforms that people hang out on for local towns. Things like neighborhood platforms. So that's the first thing to think about, is where are the people you want to reach? The second thing you want to think about is, what do you love to do? Because, for example, I love blogging, which is long-form written content. But I'm a writer. I've written 11 books, so blogging is really fun for me because I'm a writer. I also love Twitter. Again, it's text-based. Some people love images. Instagram is great for them. If you're into video, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, like we're doing this Facebook Live now in terms of video. So those are a couple of thoughts about platform. And definitely, I mentioned earlier this idea of video. I'm a real fan of the power of video. It doesn't have to be live like we're doing now, but the power of video can be really, really interesting as an approach to generating new customers, new employees. Let's see. Maria asks, somebody starting a business during this economic climate, what are a couple of pieces of advice? I think this is an awesome time to start a business because people are right now, they're at home. And they're spending way more time on social networks. They're spending way more time researching new businesses to work with. And so this is an opportunity when everyone else is sort of scared and thinking about how they can survive. This is an opportunity to build something new. And I know a lot of great businesses have started during downturns. If you think about the last major downturn in 2008, some of the companies that emerged out of that, like Uber and others, they emerged because they created the business during a downturn. So I'm going to finish up now. A couple of ways to find me. I mentioned earlier Fanocracy.com. On social networks, I'm DM Scott. That's DMSCOTT for if you're a Twitter, Instagram person. And I mentioned New Marketing Mastery. And I also mentioned the fact that in the next 2 or 3 days, I'm going to be launching a new site, livefanocracy.com, where I'm going to offer opportunities to have one-on-one time with me to ask anything you'd like. So Beck, thank you for this opportunity. I love working with you, Beck, and I love being fit, and I love my swimming, and Team Sirius Tri-Club Rock. So good night, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening, and COVID-19 sucks, but we can make the best of it if we have a positive attitude and we think about ways that we can use this to maybe better our business, to reach people. And finally, please be kind, because the universe wants us to be kind, and the universe will be kind back. Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Hi there, Cam here from Team Sirius. Thanks for listening, and thanks, David. That was awesome. We've got David's links in the show notes, but you can find out more about him at fanocracy.com. teamserioustryclub.com, and don't forget we're having a promo at the moment for a 1 month free club membership, and all you need to do is go to teamserioustryclub.com, and when you get to the checkout, enter the code Sirius Free Month, all in capitals, and you'll get your first month of club membership for free. Well, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you again soon.